I just want to give the rest of my armies time to get the fuck out of Dodge, essentially. That's why I'm not giving them over immediately. Plus, I can get my relations with them back up by giving them more gifts. Gifts, air quotes. Giving them their shit back that I just burnt to the ground as gifts to make them like me. The Arbor's probably going to rebel or something. Yeah, there he goes. The Arbor rebelled. I might go back and grab that. Just to give it to them as a gift afterwards. Yeah, it's turned into a rebel city. King of the Reach is dead. I know that. It's not exactly helped by me, really.
Oui, mon roi. An order? Move now. An honor. En route, seigneur. Oui, mon roi.
Alright. I'll figure out where everyone goes later. We'll just get everyone out of Dodge for now.
Ready and able. Ready to say.
Prince Willis is going to turn back for a sec.
Très bien, mon roi. Mon roi. An honor.
Lay siege to the Arbor.
Ready to say. Combining fleet. Seigneur. En route, seigneur. Oui, seigneur. Closing to engage. Oui, mon roi.
That is Willis's kid with him, isn't it? Yeah, Lewis Mudd. It is his second eldest. Why his eldest is often near Castle Rock, as I recall. Little Eamon or Eamon, whatever the fuck. Yeah, Eamon, whatever. Yeah, Eamon, Eamon.
Ready and able.
The little kid, our future prince or heir, or whatever the hell we call him.
Ready to say.
He's almost of age, which is nice.
Oui, seigneur. Moving ashore. Your will, oui, seigneur. Seigneur. By your will, seigneur. Seigneur. Mon roi. Splitting forces, seigneur.
Put an end to all this rebelling.
Oui, mon roi.
It's due to all the religious discourse and everything that's going on around here. Okay, so what can we give back? Silver Hill, Cider Hall, Ashford, Bitter Bridge, Tumbleton. Essentially, everything. Yeah. Essentially, I can give back everything. However, I don't really want to give back everything, at least not immediately. I will give back Brightwater Keep. Yeah, we'll give back Brightwater Keep first, as a gift to our lovely, lovely friends. I can actually marry a princess to her. Interesting. I'll have a look at that next turn if it's a thing. Brightwater Keep, yeah.
Of course. Goodbye.
Of course, thank you for this generous, generous offer. You're quite welcome. It's not like I just burnt all your shit and killed, like, your king. And I attacked your prince at some point, I think. Not who's keeping track, really? Who's keeping track? Pfft. That'd be ridiculous. Anyway, next turn. Hopefully nothing rebels. Nothing should. The only reason the other ones rebelled is because it was Zero Republic Order. That's why I gave them Old Town off the bat. Alright. 1 sec. I'm going to see who's in charge of the Reach quick. Alright, it's no longer an option anyway, so... yeah. It was probably a Red Wayne or something, but I have no fucking idea. We'll give them Sun House next.
We cannot refuse. It would seem you are very reasonable.
Ready to sail.
Disembarking, Seigneur. Orders?
No, that's Sunhouse theirs. Side Hall, Ashford, Tumbleton, they're all fine public order wise. It's only Silverhill that's being a bitch. We can hand that over steadily and surely. Shit's not going anywhere. Yeah, the option to marry her to the heir is no longer available. Meaning that they already married her off or something along those lines. Which isn't the end of the world. Yeah, you know. I was going to go down the angle of, since, you know, the Hammer of Justice and his eldest son are dead. The first men of Westeros are sort of the top dogs now, to be perfectly fucking frank with you. No longer are they cowering or feeling threatened by the Andals. Well, I might leave that Princess Ashley to marry a Martell if they happen to have one show up at some point.
Of course, Seigneur.
Yeah. I'll sort out the armies later, but for now I just want them out of the way.
All right.
Where's the other princess at? She's all the way over in Derry, isn't she? Yeah. Irritating.
Step in here.
Ideally, want to let her get some traits, but oh. All right, we'll end the turn. Give him something new next. Slow but surely, give him back all the reach, but. But rather than give it to them all, if I give it them all like in one go, I'm pretty sure. Fucking thunderstorms outside. Interesting. But yeah, if I gave them all in one go, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't get nearly as much stuff out of it. And we'll give them Cider Hall now.
Your Majesty?
You have a proposition for our people?
Cider Hall, Cider Hall, Cider Hall. That'll be at the bottom somewhere, so. Yeah, there we go.
You truly... Goodbye.
You truly have our best interests at heart.
Your will,
No, I don't really. I'll be back to sack the shit out of your crap later if you cross the line again, buddy. Don't worry about it. I just wanted the Iron Isles and Chaos under my control,
Seigneur.
and they held it and forced my hand. Essentially, that's the reason for everything that happened. Pretty much. Where's my princess? Yeah,
right.
Keep moving her. Just wondering if I might keep Silverhill. Yeah, I might keep Silverhill. I have kind of burnt it to the ground, but I was thinking it'd be kind of easier to defend.
Marching.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll leave Silverhill for now. I'll just give him Ashford next. Where are you, love?
Your Majesty?
Yep, it's next turn.
This is impossible for France.
This is
A
impossible.
royalty en haut.
I'll tell you what's impossible for France, love. Shut the fuck up.
Your Majesty?
Alright, we'll give him Ashford next.
Would you have...
Is there something I can do for you, noble lord? We cannot refuse such a generous... It would seem you are very reasonable. Farewell.
Yes. Learn to love me, gardeners. Forget my past deeds. Forget them. Embrace the gift of shit that was already yours that I stole and then returned restlessly. I didn't have to return it. I suppose that is a good deed, right?
Oui, mon roi.
Yeah, we'll leave that.
All right. For France.
Yep, she's almost arrived.
Très bien.
She'll go down there,
On
and then from
behalf
now
of
on,
France.
I'll leave Kira to
Stopping here. Oui. All right.
leave her to do the diplomacy just to get her some traits and shit. Ah, Lannisport has plague. That's bad. That's very, very bad. Who's in Lannisport? That guy.
Orders. Seigneur. Oui, your will, mon roi. Mon roi.
Shut down the ports. Shut down the ports.
Ready to say. Oui, mon roi. Très bien,
Yeah.
mon roi.
Lannisport's in quarantine for a bit, I'm afraid.
We are not contesting these waters with you.
Ready to say.
This is where they go on their fleets,
Ready
destroy
and
my
able.
fleets, and trap my fucking prince and his kid on the arbor.
Your Majesty?
Alright, what do we give him next? Give him Bear Bridge.
Someone to...
You have a proposition for our people?
A region, bit of ridge.
Of course. Goodbye. It has been a pleasure.
Seigneur.
Now that I got
France.
2 of them, I can just speed this up a little bit and give him Tumbleton. Or do I keep Tumbleton? Spoils of War. I can't really defend Tumbleton. Nah, they can have it. I'm such a generous guy.
Would you have me negotiate or seek a suitor?
What is it you would discuss with me? We cannot refuse. This was a good day for our peoples.
All right. Your Majesty?
Seigneur. For the honor of France, we will
Yeah,
attack.
we'll take that.
Seigneur, we have claimed this day. Raise the Oriflamme. France is victorious. Ready and able. An honor.
I am neither friend nor foe, your majesty.
Ready and able.
Go away.
With honor.
You can have the arbor in a bit. Not right now. It's a bad, bad AI. Alright guys,
Your Majesty?
You have a proposition
what we're gonna
for
do,
our people?
offer an alliance, military access, map info, and we're going to offer the arbor. And I also want Crackle. Can I demand Crackle? I'm pretty fucking sure I should be able to. That made Crackle. There they have it. That's right there.
We cannot. You have further proposals? Very well, we are listening.
I am giving you the arbor. Alright, and then I demand Crackle in trade for that. And I offer in 5 grand. 10 grand.
It seems
Hey, there we go.
reached an agreement. Goodbye.
They accepted
it has
that.
been a pleasure.
All right.
That's annoying. Oh, relations improved. Alliance announced. Trade increased. I got my diplomatic ability back, which is nice.
For France.
Mon roi. By your will, Seigneur. As you
I still got to move all my shit around, but that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to sort out my units, where all my armies need to be, and what's going on. By the way, Eamon Mudd has come of age. Ignore the like +3 command. He actually usually has like 4 command. But I gave him all the things from his father, so he's got a bunch of stuff. Stark relations, blood. Biological son, swift the judge, chivalrous father, mighty legacy, born to command, and promising strategist. Which is all pretty fucking awesome traits, to be honest. Yeah, that's all for now. We will skip ahead a bit, see what happens. I need to move my troops around, set up my defenses again. And essentially, mainly focus on Dawn, since if we're keeping the... I'm hoping that now that we've got our very reliable reputation, which is built on the back of many dead Reachmen. Many dead released and then dead again Reachmen. That they will be more inclined to trust me and, you know, not screw me over. I'm hoping. We'll see what happens anyway. Skipping forward. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll end things here. Essentially, I'll go over how everything is. We've got loads of armies all set up here. My mighty fleet outside of fucking Tristiport, named after the Hammer of Justice. Precol's got a full garrison. Silver Hill's got a full garrison. Forts off both passes,
Where
just
shall
as
we
a
strike?
defensive against the Gardeners if they decide to break our alliance. Riveron has half a garrison. Old Stones, with Aegon Mudd being the castellan of it, with some highly experienced troops. That's where they go for retirement. Fully garrisoned. Derry Keep, fully garrisoned. No particular general leading it. Stokesworth's fully garrisoned with Blackwood inside and a Bracken. I just realised how ironic that is, that Blackwood and Bracken are right next to each other at Stokesworth. But yeah, they're defending that.
For France.
One of my daughters is there. Darry's guarding Furwood. Storm's End's got a full stack in it. Some general that I recruited. Stonehelm has Tully leading it. I don't know why he's outside. We should be inside Tully, leading the garrison. Yes. There's another Tully leading Blackhaven. Another Tully leaving there. Basically, the Dornish marshes. The Dornish marshes around Blackhaven and everything are just filled with Tullys. Tully, 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 and Tully. So yeah, the House Tully are just sort of defending against the Martells, but at the same time, I've got an alliance with the Martells, and our relations are good. I am reliable. Our relations with the Starks are perfect, and our relations with the Gardeners are eh. Maybe they've realised that I've burnt down all of their shit and they don't have any buildings. I was like, wait a minute. What happened here? But yeah, if they do attack me, they're dead. You've seen that happen already, essentially. The Iron Isles are mine. We've kept the north for the Wolf's Den. And Dreadfort with half a stack. Family tree-wise, we went from the Hammer of Justice to his son. And his daughter married... Yeah, one of his daughters married Willis Mudd, who recently died. And he's had 3 sons and a daughter through her. Weird niece and uncle relationship going on there. Very, very weird. His other daughter married the King of the North, who is still the King of the North. Oliver married the King of the North's sister. His only son and heir, Prince Aemon, has married, I'm assuming, is Doran's son, making his wife his cousin, or second cousin, or something, but it's Westeros. Cousins are fair game, apparently. She's a bit of a bitch. None of them are exactly brilliant. They've all turned a bit bitchy, but my daughters, Oliver's daughters, will be married off to either any available heirs or kings that show up in the north or in Dawn or the Reach, or they'll just be married off to Tullys and Brackens and Blackwoods and Darrys, all married off to their cousins in order to continue the mud line. Which is not exactly completely secured, but, you know, if I marry their cousins to their cousins, then we'd have loads of damp muds. But essentially, House Mud is victorious, unstoppable. The Starks are really their vassals at this point. We all know it to be true. Anyone that fucks with the Muds is dead, essentially. I could kill everyone, but I like to finish a series with some actual alliances intact. And, you know, some borderers and, you know, it's just funner than having the entire map, which I could easily do. You saw how easily I fucked the Reach. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, without further ado, I will end this series here. It's been fun. I've enjoyed coming back to this. I don't expect what the hell I'm going to do next, to be honest. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. But, yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. That is all for now for this series. Soul out.